Hey guys, Ivan here. Now today I wanted to do a video kind of going over GameStop. We're going to look at this article right here. And if you remember all the hullabaloo over GameStop and its incredible meteoric rise in stock price and then the subsequent fall over the past couple of weeks. And, looking at this article here, GameStop investors who bet big and lost big. And when I read this article earlier, it's so surprising. I mean, look at this guy. Salvador Vergara was so enthusiastic about GameStop Corp in late January that he took out a $20,000 personal loan and used it to purchase shares. Then the buzzy stock plunged nearly 80%. Wow. That's awful. That is just awful. And the article continues about talking about, YOLOing, which of course stands for you only live once. And let's see here. While some cashed out before it crashed, others who hung onto their shares are in the red. Well, it depends on where you bought in, right? So if we go to the stock price. And for a long time, it was trading in just the $30, and that was at the beginning of January. So it wasn't the $30 range. But if you look back, even just not even a year ago. So let's check out January. All right, okay, that's the 1 month chart. Let's check out the 1 year chart. So on this date last year, February 19th, 2020, the stock was trading at $4 a share. And you can see here, it's at $52. So that's more than 1,000% increase in 1 year. In 1 year, and people are saying that, tons of these guys lost money. And that depends. That is it depends answer. It's not a yes or no. It depends. And again, depending on where a person bought in at, where their entry point was, at $4, you're still sitting at more than 1,000% returns if you held on to this day. And if you sold at the height, because remember the stock touched almost $500. So if you bought in around 4 and you sold above 400, wow. So, it depends. And it seems the stock, let's see here, look at the 5-day chart. The stock has been kind of trading sideways. So on the 9th, it closed at $48. It looks like on the 10th, around $50. And yeah, it's been trading between 48 and 53. It looks like for the last 5 days. So it's gone a little sideways, and that's normal. For the most part, that's pretty normal for a healthy stock. And this seems to be the point where the market is starting to coalesce and starting to gather. And I'm not really sure what the next thing is going to happen here, but there's still talks of a short squeeze coming. But I think, and just the guess, this is just my prediction, I do think this stock will rise again. I don't think we've seen the end of GameStop. Now, the past hullabaloo was definitely fueled by speculation and FOMO-ing. But if you look at the underlying economics of GameStop, new management, digital agreements with Xbox, with Microsoft, PS5 and Xbox Series X still have optical drives. The economics of GameStop still work, I believe, at least for the next 5 years. What happens after that, I'm not sure. I have no guarantees, and nothing that I say is a guarantee. I'm not a personal finance expert. I'm just a guy giving his opinions. But it will be interesting to see what happens with GameStop and people that bought in at the top, like this fellow back in this Wall Street Journal article. That's sad. That's called FOMO-ing. And sometimes when you FOMO, bad things happen. And but it's tough not to see all that hype and not get excited. But yeah, that's a tough one. On the bright side, he can write off some losses on his taxes, I think. So we'll see more. But again, I believe that this stock still has room to grow. I don't believe that. I think it'll continue to rise, not as much as before, because again, all FOMO fueled growth. But I still think there's room for this stock to continue growing and reap even more profits for investors that are getting in around the $50 price mark, and even the ones that were able to get in before that, between $4 and $50. There's still money to be made here, but it will be interesting to see. That's for sure. There's definitely a lot more of a lens, more of a magnifying glass on Wall Street Bets, on Robinhood and these other brokerages, and that magnifying glass comes from a couple of different places: retail investors, the media, and our favorite three-letter agency, the SEC. So it's going to be incredibly interesting to see. So that's it for me today, guys. If you like these types of Marketwatch videos, consider smashing that like button and giving us a subscription as well. This is Ivan from Saib's Hobby Hub. Hope you are doing well. Take care. Peace.